Lotus Squad, welcome back to another collective reading. And the current energies are new year, new moon, new phone, who this? And the reason why the current energies are new everything is not only associated with the new moon's energy, but now I feel like we're becoming a new version of ourselves, a more improved, enhanced version of ourselves. And there's been a really heavy energy that we've been touching on lately, of course, just collectively in general, but more so when it comes to relationships, when it comes to ways of thinking, lifestyle, even living situations. Any and everything will be revamped. And it's so funny because today there was a song that popped in my head, okay? And most of you will know the songs by Eminem. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. So basically, that's what we're doing, figuratively and all of the above. A lot of us have been experiencing this spirit of loneliness in a sea of people. And some of us are outgrowing a lot of the people that we've known. And even to some of the new people that we're coming across, some of us are just realizing that, we would rather keep to ourselves because the headache and the drama that comes with the majority of people in general in this society is just more of a liability than an advantage. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, there's a lot going on regarding our mentality. We're trying to get our justice in regards to, some sort of injustice that we have experienced. This could be quite literally within, the court of law. This could just be within your relationships. You're seeking the truth. And you guys are right now networking. To those of you that are looking into, learning new skills, going back to school. Some of you guys may be thinking about going into the technological field. Some of you guys may be, working for the news or watching more news. Some of you guys could also be doing more research, doing more studying. And I feel like we're starting to realize that when we get involved with other people or, we start to allow ourselves to get sidetracked, therein lies the fact that most of the people, places, and things that we've been indulging in are more of a distraction than anything else. So Knave of Swords here, you guys. Some of you guys could be dealing with air signs or have that in your charts. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here. And right when I look down, I see this fool, or rather the sacred clown in this deck. And I feel like we're taking our shot. There are a lot of traps that are set out for us. And a lot of us are aware of who's setting those traps and what kind of traps they're trying to set. And I feel like some of us may be presented with the trappings of success, the trappings of wealth or fame, or even all of the above. So some of you guys may need to make a decision to sever certain contracts or sever certain bonds here, where it just seems like it's taking more than it is giving. So when it comes to news, you guys, I feel like you guys are starting to reach out, communicate with people that, especially in the career field, people within law. Some of you guys are reaching out and trying to figure out your best options. And you know what? Let me cut the deck here, because what I'm seeing here is we're starting to be illuminated. Okay, things are starting to be revealed. We're being liberated from something. We're starting to rise above the fray, rise above the chaos, right? And so, we may be exchanging messages with someone. Some of us may be, receiving channeled messages, because I see this light body spirit here. And I feel like some of us are being divinely guided right now. Some of us could be hearing messages in songs or messages in, conversations in passing, even things that is within music, within news, they speak to you and resonate with you more than normal right now. And so I'd say ride with that. Okay. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Because right now, a lot of us have been waiting on, more financial stability. And I see that coming in because 10 of Pentacles is right here. And combined with this Princess of Swords, I see that we're getting news about inheritances. Some of us are getting, word that we have won a legal battle. Some of us may have a transaction dispute, whether on PayPal or with your bank or some sort of charges, where you will be winning. It will be going in your favor. And I do see a lot of abundance coming in, you guys. I also see that you guys are focused more on family and home. You're focused on maintaining that sort of stability. And I see a lot of inner workings right now. Some of us are seeking solace in solitude, completing cycles with multiple people, places, and things, workplaces, and career choices. And I feel like right now we're just tapping into our spirit guides. We're tapping into the messages coming from our angels, from our ancestors, from God. And it's so funny because this came right back out again, the sacred clown. Somebody is clowning around, and they're trying to test your boundaries, push your limits. But I feel like right now they're going to end up getting burned because you play with fire and you end up getting burned, thinking that you're winning. But I guess they're going to have to burn, because this right here, we're not getting caught up in their traps. We're not getting caught up in the pettiness. We're no longer dealing with, relationships and, even workplace situations where, we're putting in more than what we're getting back. We're not seeing a return on our investments. Some of us may be blowing our money. So, maybe we could start working on finding different ways to budget our money a little bit better. Because what I'm seeing here is there's a lack of long-term financial stability, right? So there may be some temporary funds coming in, but there may be more going out than coming in. Some of us may have our money already spent before we get it. And that just has something to do with bills piling up. We're just trying to survive, and maintain. But there could also be an issue where we're investing our money in certain things that is just, it's not making our money work for us. And that's also attributing to the fact that we don't have long-term financial security because of our spending habits, or because of the simple fact that we're playing catch up right now. There could be a situation where we've been giving money to friends, family, and some of us may not be, may not see that money back, even though they said, hey, I'll pay you back or whatever. Some of us may be experiencing this, and especially when it comes to that, if you're owed money, things like that, you will be getting your money back, whether you have to go the legal route or just approach them and be like, bitch, you said that you were going to pay me this, and this day, and it's now next week. Okay, I'm gonna need you to do something. So especially when it concerns relationships, you guys, we're starting to see that, all of our time, effort, energy is just wasted, because we're starting to realize that maybe we have been initiating plans, initiating conversations and things like that, even with family members, especially. I feel like that's mainly what it's focused on for the majority of us, our family relationships and even friendships as well, where, we've done all we could do. We've given all that we could give. And now we're just done. We're no longer investing in it. And so some of us are quite literally stepping back into the storm because we're indecisive about what we should do. Should we, hold out a little bit longer and see if things will improve? Will there be an understanding that's reached within your family or just within a relationship here? And I feel like right now, some of us are coming out of a time where we've dealt with unrequited love. We've dealt with, emotional blockages. Some of us could be dealing with creative blockages. We have a lot of ideas that we want to bring to life. But right now, some of us are feeling drained emotionally, spiritually. Some of us may see that there are blockages within our manifestation here in the recent past, and now we're coming out of that. We're starting to find solutions rather than focusing on the problem. And the good news is I see the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And it's so funny how earlier I brought up injustices, because we have the Justice card reversed. Definite issues, legal issues for sure, concerning the family. And there's going to be something that's going to come out in the wash, and they're going to have to pay their dues. They're going to have to pay for the crime. You know, and I feel like a lot of us have decided finally, after all of this going back and forth and decision block, unblock, holding out just a little bit longer, chance after chance, now we're deciding to take action on what really makes our soul sing. We're starting to focus on getting in touch with people that are of kindred spirits, like-minded individuals, people that we could collaborate with to help us, you know, manifest our goals. We're starting to realize that investing in people and relationships right now is only distracting us and delaying our progress in manifesting our vision and investing vision. And some of us really need to realize, and this goes back to the message I did a few days ago about how they're never going to change. You know, whoever that applies to, I hate to say it, but unfortunately, you know, you can only do as much as you can do. Matter of fact, we've done all we could do and more. And now it's time to focus on the self. Right now. And some people may try to, you know, make you feel guilty or make you feel selfish for doing that. But the fact of the matter is, it's okay to be a little bit selfish, especially when people are not reciprocal. You know, there's a lack of healing, a lack of understanding within certain relationships, because there are certain people around us that refuse to look inward and to look in the mirror, but they'll point fingers all day and have you believe that everything is your fault. I'm hearing weaponized miscommunication. I'm hearing dishonesty, a lack of integrity. And a lot of us right now are starting to focus on regaining our balance. And in order to do that, we need to make a decision to turn down any new love offers currently. And even if we don't want any friendships right now, that's fine, because no new friends for the majority of us. That's how we feel, because intuition is on point. I love how she keeps coming out, the Queen of Cups. We have a lot of water energy coming up. So some of us could be dealing with the Libra specifically, or Gemini. I see Sagittarius and Capricorn and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All of these signs involved are definitely what's causing all of this imbalance, financially, emotionally, and all of the above. And right now, a lot of us have already found ways to invest in ourselves, to heal ourselves. We're starting to gain a better understanding of ourselves and why we react and do the things that we do. You know, we're unlearning a lot of things right now from conditioning. And I feel like right now we're coming from a place of love, and we are seeking reciprocity for this love here. We're no longer giving and giving and giving and sacrificing ourselves, because there seems to be a lot of people that just want ego strokes here. Somebody is either over emotional or just way too much in the head, you know, just only logic. And we need to regain balance of the mind and the heart when it comes to making decisions about new people and relationships and just any opportunities you have in life in general. Because this ego thing, temperance reversed, tempers are flaring up, egos are clashing. You know, there's somebody here that is just obsessed with sex, obsessed with, you know, instant gratification, whether that's drinking, drug use. And this is also creating imbalances. Somebody is not looking at what would benefit them in the long term. They're just focused on the here and now. I definitely see love coming in, you guys. And to the artists out there, you know, you may have been dealing with creative blockages in the past, but now I see that we're taking action towards, you know, starting new projects, manifesting the ideas that we've written down years ago. And I even see that, you know, offers of going out on a date are starting to come through. Some of us may be getting messages in our inbox where somebody wants to take us out. Somebody may be expressing interest in us. And I also feel like there's definitely someone here where they're getting you a package or sending you some mail here. Maybe there are some gifts coming in. Flowers, money. All of these different things here are starting to pour into our lives right now because we're coming out of the imbalance. We're coming out of dealing with people, places, and things that have been blocking our blessings. And with this devil card and external factors, I definitely feel like there are a lot of karmic relationships where we may be dealing with people from our past, or, you know, a former flame, and even new love offers where it's just purely carnal desire. You know, we're focused on the outside rather than looking at the content of someone's character. And so we ignore all the red flags because they look good. And maybe some of us are realizing that we've done that. And that's where, you know, the problems and the trauma stems from. So we're starting to recalibrate and figure out what really matters to us right now, especially in regards to relationships, career field, and just life in general. What is important to you? Because right now I feel like we're ready for love, but we know that in order for us to attract the partner that we desire, we have to become that. Because you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are, or you attract the learned behaviors and relationship dynamics from abusive family members who are repeating these things. And that's why we're attracting these toxic connections. Some of us may be around a lot, or, you know, do drugs. And so nothing real could ever develop from that because, of course, it's not real. They're not living in reality. They're not even being honest with themselves. They're still trying to escape. They're not willing to work on a relationship for the long term. They're not in it for the long haul. They just want what they want when they want it, and that's it. But now there are a lot of people that are going to be really confused because we've decided we're not talking to them anymore. We're done. Some of us are quite literally blocking people. And leaving it like that. No more block, unblock. Some of us are focused on meditation right now, and that's been helping. Or maybe you guys have been learning more about your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities. For those of you that have awakened some abilities, some dormant abilities within you. Some of you guys are empaths, and you're starting to learn more about how to navigate through other people's emotions. You're learning that, you know, maybe some of the ways that you've been feeling lately have been energies that you've absorbed from the people you've been hanging around, and they've just been dragging you down. It's like no matter what you try and do, you know, to have a good time with these people, it's like they go out of their way to just cause problems. And there have been a lot of explosive truths that have come to light here, you guys. Straight up catastrophe. Okay, I'm seeing, you know, natural disasters. I'm seeing arson. I'm seeing, you know, explosions. I'm seeing riots. I'm seeing complete destruction. And everyone has been struck from their ivory tower. And I see more air energy coming up with this. Reckless, all over the place, going in circles, ticking time bomb, anger issues. Don't think before they speak. Don't think before they react. There could be issues on the road where somebody is just speeding and they end up hurting themselves or someone else, drinking, doing drugs, and hurting someone else or themselves due to a wreck, unfortunately, because they're just not, they're not living right. Somebody's stuck in the past, you know, stuck, just certain memories are just replaying over and over in someone's head, and it seems like it's inescapable. Show me the Knave of Swords. We have the Knave of Wands. So we have two knaves here. So fire and air reaching out. And we've already blocked. For some of us, we've blocked these people. I also see that a lot of us are focused on our family. So to those of you that have kids, you guys have been focused on, you know, doing different things with your children, such as going out and going to the park or doing something creative, drawing, coloring, dancing, singing, anything that brings you closer together. And some of you guys are also focused on, again, you know, into your artistic side, being creative again. Of us are free spirits. A lot of us really don't want commitment right now. Although it sounds nice and it looks good on paper, a lot of us are focused on replenishing ourselves, making ourselves happy right now. There's definitely something unexpected that's come about or will come about. And you know what? Wow. You know what? Let me clarify this Princess of Wands real quick, you guys, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Seven of Pentacles is now turned upright. I love this. And the Judgment. See how these cards work? It did it on its own. Seven of Pentacles. So you guys, to those of you that are creative, or maybe you guys are turning your hobby into a career, continue to be consistent and take action on whatever ideas you've written down or whatever you're working towards currently. Especially to those of you in school, keep it up. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself. Just stay focused, because there's going to be a lot of people that's going to try and distract you or deter you from your path. And I feel like right now a lot of us are facing judgment. So anybody that's on the wrong side of karma, they're going to get it. It may not be today, tomorrow, it may not even be next week, but it will be coming very quickly. And the fact that some of us are dealing with grief, loss in a family, endings within relationships, there could be some things where we felt like we couldn't move on from someone, but now we're releasing ourselves from the past. Some of us may have felt quite literally stuck for a while now. There are a lot of situations where it's disappointing. Somebody's feeling helpless. Somebody's feeling hopeless about a situation, because all it does is bring more grief, bring more stress and pain. So everybody involved is forced to walk away because things are not maturing. You're not growing together. Everybody's growing apart is what I'm seeing here. Queen of Cups. Okay, wow. Okay, so we have a lot of energies here. We have the Strength, the Star, Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, you guys. So some of us could be dealing with a situation here where we have a friend, a female friend, to the women out there. Could be a Leo specifically, or an Aries or Sagittarius, of course. But I feel like right now we're starting to regain our confidence. People are starting to see our style. They're liking how attractive we are, how magnetic and creative and talented we are. We're starting to tap into our passions again. And we're trusting our intuition a lot more now, rather than doubting it like we used to before. hearing born again Christian. Somebody could be a born again Christian. Some of you guys could identify with the fact that you yourself are experiencing transformation, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and even physically. And there are an abundant amount of opportunities that are coming in. The more that we release that which does not serve our higher purpose, the more room we can make for our blessings. Yeah, I see the Seven of Cups reversed before I started shuffling again. And I feel like a lot of us are no longer confused. We see the deception from miles away. We saw it from the jump. And that's that. We're turning down everybody, quite literally, keeping to ourselves. Show me the Prince of Cups. You know, I'm also seeing with this Ten of Cups reversed, you guys, there's definitely some family issues where it's just emotionally draining. Nobody's getting along. You feel lonely around these people. Some of us are dealing with divorces currently or breakups. We're turning down everybody is what I'm seeing. The Ace of Wands. See, I love this. So not only are we taking action on our creative pursuits, but school, you know, anything where we're improving ourselves, improving our quality of life. Some of us may be finding new homes, getting a new car, a new job, going on a different direction in your career and life in general. New address, new everything, new mindset. And the world. I love how I look down and it's the world. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy are very strong in this reading, you guys. And what I'm saying is, for those of you dealing with deception within a family situation or friendships or both, we realize that it's draining us because we know on a subconscious level that people are not being completely honest with us. So they could be telling us half truths or complete lies. Show me the Justice reversed. And right now I feel like we're starting to feel inspired again. The more that we focus on the self and we're not so involved or fixated on, you know, establishing new friendships, new love, and trying to talk to everybody. There's definitely gossip going on. There could be some imbalances financially just because, again, the majority of us could be playing catch up right now. But the good thing is I see the Ten of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed as well. So I feel like right now somebody could be getting out of jail. Maybe somebody that was guilty is now being proven innocent. They're getting out. I also see that any betrayal that's happened in the family, whether there's physical abuse or any sort of abuse, lies, slander, cheating within a partnership, all of these things will be resolved and it will go in your favor. Again, with the Sacred Clown, it's all about taking a leap of faith now, you guys. We know that, especially concerning friends or so-called friends, these people have been gossiping as well, but they're smiling in your face. And just try to deal with the fact that there will be some unexpected occurrences, okay? And it may not be something that you'll like, you know, but it may be necessary. There could be some unexpected changes that are necessary, but they come abruptly, and it's kind of difficult to transition in that sense. But I do feel like the more we complete these cycles and move forward and focus on new everything, focus on what kind of seeds we want to plant from the new moon all the way until the full moon, and continue to build on that, you'll start to see more growth and more success. Traveling to appease your restlessness could definitely help a lot of you, because some of us are dealing with cabin fever. You know, the isolation is starting to get to us. And some of us just need to get out, take a walk, get some fresh air, see some different sights if possible. Show me the Devil. Yeah, you guys, it's time to walk away, because I even see this Eight of Cups reversed as well, clarifying the advice. Yeah, it's time. There's definitely some karma that needs to play out. There's an Emperor reverse, so definite family references. There's a father here that's very controlling, very manipulative. They'll blame anybody just to take the heat off of them, and they don't care who it hurts. They don't care who they have to lie on. I mean, they'll even turn it around on you and make you the bad guy when they know that they've been perpetuating the nonsense, the BS, and the fuckery from the jump. So they'll guilt trip, or they'll be real abusive. There could be a situation in the workplace even where your hours are getting shorted, or they're just really over authoritative. They're a tyrant. They abuse their power. They hold your job over your head, make you fearful, stressed out, playing favorites. I also see that that's completely out of control, and it could be an Aries specifically, or somebody that's a fatherly figure. They're not coming from a place of love at all. And some of us could be picking up on somebody's anxiety. Some of us could be having self-doubt right now. Maybe we're having nightmares, dealing with psychic attack. There could be some spiritual things going on, paranormal things going on, where somebody is trying to do dark works against someone. Yeah, no. Show me the Lovers. Yeah, you guys, for those of you dealing with a father here, or somebody that you have kids with, or just somebody that's very abusive and controlling, they're domineering, only their way is the right way, their way or the highway type of mentality. Yeah, they've got to go. I don't care if you're blood or not, or I don't care if you guys have known each other for X amount of years or been through this and that and the third together. These people are not going to change. And we've been definitely running into a lot of narcissists or narcissistic people, or just a lot of people that are cluster B personality disordered. And a lot of us are realizing that it's starting in childhood, or it started in childhood. And there are some unresolved emotions within us that we need to work through in order to stop attracting more of the same. But there's definitely some issues, communication barriers within the family, smear campaigns for sure. There could be a situation where somebody has to kick the other out of the home because they were caught stealing or caught doing something they shouldn't have been doing. I see King of Pentacles reverse. Somebody is just using somebody for their money. Again, with the controlling references, abusive references. Some of us could be dealing with a situation with a grandfather or someone much older here. All they care about is appearances, money, material things. And the problem with this person is been trying to go out and get it on their own. They're just looking to leech. But then they'll have you believe that they really do love you, or whatever the case may be, whatever lies that they're trying to sell you. But we're not buying it. Show me the Magician reversed. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of con artists. So just keep your eyes open, trust your intuition, and use your discernment, you guys. What you're feeling isn't paranoia. Like people may be trying to convince you it is, or you may be trying to convince yourself that it is because you don't have physical proof. Trust me, your gut is correct. Listen to it. And the more you listen to it, the easier it will be to navigate through deception, manipulation, and BS. Wow. So out again. And to wrap this up, yeah, there could be a lot of people within the church, within government, within law, where things are staunch about, they're not practicing what they preach. They're not who they say they are. They were doing dirt and darkness, and it came to light. And now a lot of us are pulling out of being tormented. Once we separate from dynamics, separate from the church, especially for some of you, separate from family, then you can pull yourself out of it. But cut the communication, you guys. It's time to take a leap of faith. You know what you need to do. But try not to allow yourself to get easily distracted, because I do see that a lot of people will try to take you off course. I even see the Six of Swords. Some of us are quite literally moving away. Definitely. And a lot of us are realizing that reuniting with people that we may not have talked to in over, I don't know how many years, if we did try to talk to them, or maybe they tried to reach out to us to, check our temperature or whatever, we're realizing that it was a waste of time from the jump. And now we're getting the strength to stay silent and to keep it moving. But the gossip, people are going to try and come through your inbox or leave your voicemail or try and ask you what you're doing. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. I'm going to just put it like that. Be real dry and real short if need be. Or just don't answer at all. Block. Because now's the time, you guys. Once you take that leap of faith, you're going to hit the ground running. Don't let anybody stop you, because they will try. They want that control back. But as long as you stand firm, maintain your boundaries, and never fold, you will prevail. Set yourself free. It's time. So that is what I have for you guys for the new moon. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Guys, be sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below if this reading resonated with you. Also, to those of you that have asked about private readings, please check the description box below for all of my contact details. You can check out the site, and I will be back very soon, you guys, in regards to the giveaway that I will be doing for the live. You guys, free readings, free merch on. So to those of you that become members, and to those of you that are already members of this channel, thank you so much for your support. And to those of you that are members, you guys are also automatically going to be included in the giveaway for sure. So this is going to be a mass giveaway for the new year, for me to say thank you, from me to you, for all the love and support. And yeah, just be patient with me, you guys. Stay focused, stay strong, and most of all, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love. Mwah.